Hello beautiful people, this is Kate and welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share with you something that will definitely change your mindset. So, when we say Carpathians in winter, most people only imagine Bukovel, groomed slopes, ski lifts, and the buzz of après-ski and traditional mulled wine in a chalet. But if you take all this away, what's left? The real Carpathians, those that have not changed for centuries, where nature, culture, and deep self-knowledge are intertwined into a single whole. This video is for those who do not ski but want to experience winter in the mountains on a completely different level. I will tell you about alternatives that do not simply replace the mountain slopes, but reveal a deeper meaning of winter travel. Snowy trails and forgotten peaks when the mountains speak to you. If you look at the topographic map of the Carpathians, you can see that the Bukovel resort occupies a tiny part of the mountain range. But for some reason, most tourists get fixated on it, missing out on unique natural areas where you can be alone with yourself. I offer you several unique places that will enchant you no less than the ski slopes. Mount Homyak, 1,542 meters, a shamanic path to awareness. This route is accessible even to beginners. An easy climb, only 2-3 hours, and at the top, a view that makes you rethink the scale of your existence. In the Hutzul culture, Homyak is considered a place of power. Here they held initiation rites, greeted the sun, got rid of worries. According to one version, it was on these slopes that pagans made sacrifices to the gods to gain protection before the cold winter. Interestingly, from a geological point of view, Mount Homyak is a part of an ancient ridge that was formed more than 20 million years ago. The slopes are covered with quartz rocks, which, according to some researchers, have energetic properties and can enhance perception. People who practice meditation say that the sensations here are unusually strong, as if the consciousness becomes purer and the thoughts acquire special clarity. Maniavsky Waterfall, a portal to another dimension. In winter, it turns into an ice temple where even the sound slows down and the air seems to become electrified. The road to it is 8 kilometers along forest paths, but each step fills you with a feeling of solitude and silence. Here, far from civilization, you can truly hear yourself. The next to the waterfall is the Maniavsky Skit, an ancient monastery founded in the 17th century. According to legend, it was built by monks who were looking for solitude and a place with special energy. Even today, when there are some tourists, the Maniavsky Skit remains a place of power, and the water from the local spring is considered healing. If you want to feel the real magical winter, try coming to the waterfall during a snowfall. Ice crystals on its surface create the effect of an ice cave. And if you listen closely, you can catch the almost mystical sounds of nature. The wind, the whisper of water under the ice, and the crunch of snow underfoot. Retreats and secluded vets. What to do when you don't want the hustle and bustle. Hutsal baths and mineral vets purification rituals. Unlike the usual spa treatments, Hutsal vets are an ancient practice. They heat mineral water with the addition of medical herbs, pine needles, and sometimes even local milk. The temperature contrast between hot water and icy air not only relaxes muscles but also cleanses energetically. That is what locals believe. Many retreat centers offer not just a wet, but a whole purification ritual, including steaming in a bath, rubbing with snow, and meditation. This is not just a vacation, it is an opportunity to rethink your condition and restore the balance between body and mind. Eco-retreats, where the mountains become your mirror. There are places in the Carpathians where you can live for several days without communication, eating only natural products, meditating at dawn, and listening to the snow crunch. One of these places is a secluded retreat center in the Kosovo region where guests are greeted by silent forests, fireplace evenings, and a night sky without light pollution. Here, they practice conscious walking on snow, breathing techniques, and even ancient shamanic practices. This trip is no longer just a vacation, but a real immersion into the depths of oneself. The Hutsal culture, how to feel the spirit of the Carpathians through the people. The Carpathians are not only nature, but also people. Without the Hutsal culture, these mountains would be just a beautiful background. To really feel the local energy, it is worth immersing yourself in the traditions that are passed down here from generation to generation. In Bukovel itself, there is a unique place, Hutsal Land. This is not just a museum, but an interactive ethno-park where you can see how the Highlanders lived hundreds of years ago. Here you can enter real Hutsal huts, try ancient crafts, listen to live folk music, and even take part in traditional rituals. Forget about boring museum exhibits behind the glass. In Hutsal Land, you can not only look, but touch, taste, live the Hutsal culture. You enter an old hut that smells of wood, herbs, and baked pies, and hear the creaking of boards that are over 100 years old under your feet. Here, you will be taught how to cook banosh over an open fire, shown how to weave ornamental carpets, and even allowed to hold a real axe of a Hutsal warrior who once defended these lands from enemies. But the main thing is the people. Unlike ordinary tour guides, here you are met by real Hutsals, descendants of ancient Highlanders who still preserve the traditions of their ancestors. They tell stories not from paper, but from their own lives. How their grandfather melted resin in the mountains to treat wounds. How their grandmother told fortunes by the shadows of a candle. How the music of the trumpeter could warn of impending danger several kilometers away. You feel that this is not just a folklore, this is a living heritage and that still pulsates in these mountains. If you think that Bukovel is only about skiing, take a look at Hutsal Land. Perhaps it is there that you will truly hear the voice of the Carpathians for the first time. But why is an alternative Bukovel a conscious journey? Modern tourism often turns travel into consumption. We come to a new place, take emotions, photos, souvenirs, and leave. But the Carpathians are not about consumption, but about interaction. So, is it possible to feel the Carpathians without skiing? Yes. Is it possible to immerse yourself in the local culture without crowding around the resorts? Definitely. Can this trip be used for an internal renewal? This is exactly what was created for. If you are tired of standard routes and want to truly discover the Carpathians, try this path. Perhaps it will lead you to something more than a just winter holiday. Thanks for watching this video to the end. Write in the comments which places in the Carpathians impressed you the most, and see you on our next trip. Бувайте!